Okay, so just like average, you can also do the sum in Google Sheets, which sum is the total. It's all them added up. So yes, with the data I'm about to use to show you, you could add all these up by yourself. Um, but why is sum helpful when you have very large numbers and a lot of them? So if you're working for a company and you have, the company makes marbles. We'll just use marbles. And, one marble, that's pretty easy to make. So, say you're making about 10 million marbles in a factory a day, and you have 290 factories. Um, Adding up all the total numbers would be much easier with Google Sheets and using some than typing them in. So kind of like the same type of table I just made, we're going to create a table that sorts the following data. Below, we got names of 5 students and the marbles they have with colors. So Tony's got 8 red, 2 blue, 7 green. Our task is to determine the number of marbles for each student and the total number of marbles there are. So I already have my data typed in. Students going down here, the colors they have. All right. So um, sum is a function like average. That means I have to go over to my E and I see the word SUM for sum. So how this works, exactly like average. So if I want Tony's sum, I'm going to be clicked in the total box. That lines up with Tony. Click the word sum. As you can see, I get it equals an SUM. Click and drag on over. Hit enter. And I have how many marbles Tony has. I can now check this too, kind of to show you that these functions do work. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 7, 17. So this is correct. All right, fill in the blank time. Really just a question. Do you think, this little thing right here that I used on average, will that work with sum as well? Yes or no? It actually will work. So, if, I got all these sums, boom, I want to apply it to all. I click and drag that little blue box down. All my sums pop up. I can even check that it's right. 12 plus 0 plus 1 is 13. So that little blue drag down works again with sum. It works for every single function. All right, let's do some totals. So again, function, sum. I want all these. I want to find out how many red there are. There's 33 red. Let's find out how many blue. Click in the box, sum, click and drag. Oh, we got 18. And how many green are there? We have 27 green. Okay. So now I want to know how many marbles are in total. So what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Well, I want the sum. So what's the sum going this way? 78. Interesting. Okay, 78. I don't know if that's the right sum, though. What's the sum going the other way? Oh, it's also 78. Yes. Either total added up will get you the same one, so you could take the sum from this side or this side, doesn't matter. You will get 78 marbles in total. All right? So that's how to use the sum button. All right, now you're going to practice using both average and sum, so you can rewatch these videos if necessary. I'm going to go over what your task is, and this is going to be found on Google Classroom, which actually I already did show you where it is. So you have this sheet that says average and sum with golf scores. Your first task will to be create a table of the following data. In this data, there are 9 golfers and they shot all 3 rounds. So you're going to set up a table that kind of looks like this. You're going to have your golfers' names going down. You're going to have the rounds going across, the word sum after it, and the word average after all those golfers. You'll fill in all their scores. What I then want you to do, I will want you to find the sum of each of their rounds. So I want to know how many shots they took in total for round 1, 2, and 3. I also want to find the average for each round. So what's the average round 1, 2, and 3? So that will show me that you know how to use those average and sum functions. After you do that, you're going to answer these questions. So which let's fix that right now. Golfer shot the lowest score overall. So look at your data, try and answer the question. You have 6 questions to answer. You will type them right in this document. Then when you're all set, just turn it in. Now, if you need help, yes, we're online, so I can't directly come to your computer. Um, this is what we're going to figure out as we work along. But if you need help, just shoot me an email because, I'll be on mine, so I can email you back, and then I will, of course, help you. All right. So please reach out if you got any questions. But actually, once you're done with this, you are set for the day. We're done with day 1. So I will see you tomorrow once you're done, then.